break out every tab in the entire era. This is the market update. Typically I save these for the weekend, but we had a lot of movement, and this is the midweek update. It's Pat's projects, and take a look at all the tabs up top, because if you're driving to work, just know that I got you for the next 45 minutes to an hour. I apologize. Hopefully this video gets finished. Put me in 1.5 to 2 speed, and hopefully you get it done on your drive into work or that coffee gang. Shout out to all you guys that listen to me while chilling with a cup of coffee in the morning or on the drive to work. I'm going to serenade your ears right now, and let's go to it. So we're going to start off with Perfect Order, coming out in less than a month, almost 20 days away. Now, the only thing people are starting to say is that Perfect Order booster boxes are going to get short printed. All the products that are coming out for the future are text sticker collections, collection boxes, and single packs. So if Perfect Order booster boxes are short printed, that's huge for the set itself, let alone the fact that it has a bunch of different cards on it: Zygarde, Starmie, Clefable, all the other cards like that. The reality is that it was sitting on pre-order for about $200 for a while, and then around March people sniffed a short print, and now it's up on pre-order to about $230. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes now, if that's really where it is. But a lot of times people do cry short prints or short printed sets or not a lot of boxes before things come out, to generate that FOMO traffic so that people can start to buy even more. On TCG Player right now, it's now in the range of $230 this week. The Pokemon Center ETB, it's chilling in the range of about $250 for a while. Now the lowest listed is about $340. So this isn't the buy you want to see right now. Definitely check eBay if you're really working through it. Hopefully when the Perfect Order Pokemon Center ETBs come in, if you're trying to pick up two, go on Facebook Marketplace. People will sell it for somewhere in the range, if you offer them $175 to $200 for it. It's definitely a gettable item. $95 for the ETB right now. That is on the cheaper side for ETBs. Typically ETBs are in the range of $100 to $125 on pre-order. $90 is not bad. GameStop was selling Ascended Heroes for $100, $95 after if you had the Pro account. Ascended Heroes ETBs have slowed down a little bit with the Walmart restocks this week. You're starting to see people sell it for $85 to $95 on Facebook Marketplace because they want to move it quick. Now, probably to pay off that February credit card bill, if anything. $105 right now is the lowest listed out here on TCG Player. Pokemon Center ETB for Ascended Heroes, just the month alone, it started out around $185. It was starting to pick up some traffic around $200 for a couple days, and then it flew to $305. It's not really down 9%. It's almost more like it's up 20% right now, into the range of basically $310 for Ascended Heroes ETB from the Pokemon Center. Is $310 now. Could anybody have seen this coming? I mean, people compare it to great sets out there, whether it's Prismatic or 151. It's doing the same thing as like Destined Rivals did. It hit that spike. Phantasmal Flames ETB. We've been talking about Phantasmal Flames a lot on the channel. It's up 10% right now from its low about a month ago in the $75 range. It's getting about 30 sales a day, and now it's into the range of dancing on the $100 line. It's $98 right now. The Phantasmal Flames Pokemon Center ETB, in the last month, it's gone from $190 all the way up to $200 and basically $230. It's up 13% in 1 month. It's into the $230 range. And then the booster box, it's just on another different planet right now. It's got sales on about 20 a day. It was all the way down to about $250 this last month in February, and now it's up to about $325. You can find it out in the wild right now for $325. Mega Evolutions. Now, Mega Evolutions, the Gardevoir box is a little bit cheaper than the Lucario box. In the last month, the average of about 13 sales a day. It was all the way down to about $60, and now it's had its high peak of about $85 this past month. It's into the range of $85 right now for the Gardevoir box, which is a little bit less expensive than the Lucario one. The Pokemon Center ETB is in that same boat. It's got about 3 a day being sold right now. Its low this past month was about $150, and now it's up to $170 to $175. It's basically a $175 box right now. Hasn't done too much movement. The Enhanced Booster box in the past month has been on the move. Its low was about $200 to $220 for a while. There was a big buyout here. And now we're into the range of $275 from hobby shops. You're looking at $275 box. How much of it's on the market right now? It's not going to hit $300 this next week or so, but with about 10 sales a day, give it a couple days to a month, it'll get there. It's $275 a box right now. Black Bolt ETBs are finally coming back into the pre-order range. $85 back in February on its start. It's now up to dancing on the line of $100. It was pre-ordered, released for $100. That's typically where a lot of ETBs are sitting right now. First Gold Star seller selling it for $105. I don't see a true hobby shop yet. Certified hobby shop selling it for $110. So Black Bolt White Flare, if you go on to any card shop or card show this weekend, don't be surprised if you see people selling Black Bolt ETBs for $105 to $115. They might even market it at $125 now. It's about $100 item. Is really where it's at today. The Pokemon Center ETB from Black Bolt chart was broken. It was in the 150 to 175 range back in January to February. Chart's broken, sadly. Its low was in December. Basically, everybody had bought as much Surging Sparks as they possibly could, Twilight Masquerade as they possibly could, and then people needed to pay off all their Christmas bills, and a lot of product chilled for the first week or two in January, and then everything started to move again once people paid off those credit cards. Now it's gone up from about $175 into the range of $250. It's right there. Trading Card World has not a ton of them out there, but they're in the range of $270. Gold Star sellers are selling for $240 to $250 right now. Black Bolt's up another $40. White Flare just lags a little bit behind Black Bolt. That's always been the case. On the 3-month chart, its low was about $70, $70, and now it's dancing on that line of about $85 to $90. We'll call it $90 is really where it's at right now. It's up a couple percent points, nothing too crazy. Because White Flare's a little bit behind Black Bolt. If you had Black Bolt and White Flare in front of you, and somebody wanted to sell both of them to you, you'd probably be looking at the combo of $200 for both. Pokemon Center ETBs, I remember when these things were sitting there for, and this wasn't that long ago, to be honest with you. People were selling them for $300 as a pair. Up 45% in 3 months. It's gone from, in the past month, about $140 all the way up to $180 now. It's $190. It'll be a $200 box. They're selling about 2 a day. So in time, this will get there. It's $190 right now. Is White Flare as sought after as Black Bolt? No, but White Flare is your cheaper buy-in point. Black Bolt has a couple cards that are a little bit more expensive, and it only comes out to about an extra $100 on top if you're talking master sets. Now, Destin Rivals ETBs, these things are still selling at a decent volume. There's about 5 a day compared to Black Ball and White Flare, which were about 2 a day. It's gone from about 160 in the beginning of February all the way up to 190. And if none of these boxes get reprinted, some random YouTubers, I'm not calling anybody out. Some people say it will get reprinted. I don't have distribution access. I would love to have distribution access, but that's not the reality right now. It's a $200 box. Yeah, Destin Rivals is not slowing down, but there's not a lot out there on the ETB market. People are probably waiting for that 2x, the 2x being, they want to take it from that 100 to 150 point into that 250 to 300 range where they can start offloading a lot more product. And then it'll sit there for a little while. Maybe it slows down, and then combo 200 to 250 line with a reprint, and we could see this thing all the way back to $150 again. But today's market price is $195 for Destin Rivals. Now, the Pokemon Center ETB, it's just been creeping up. It's got about the same rep, 2 a day, but 2 a day took it from $340 at the beginning of the month of February into the range of $420. Now it's a $425 ETB from a hobby shop. And that's nuts that it's gone up 23%. And it's just steamrolling. $425 now. And sometimes you wonder, like, where's Destin Rivals going to slow down? If they just keep printing single packs of it, it's really not going to affect much. Now, the booster box is down a little bit. It had its all-time high of about $600 hit in the end of January into February. And it's coming off that to about a price range of about $500. It's going to be interesting to see if it holds that $500 line. It's sitting at $530 right now as the lowest listed, which seems like it's doable. But if it does get a reprint, it will go lower. It's sitting at $530 right now. Everybody always says, and there's no hiding it, you can dollar cost average into any of these boxes. If you bought 2 and you want a third, pick up a third. If you want to move some of your older boxes and sell it and buy some of the newer stuff, you could do that too. There's plenty of ways, but the worst way to do it is FOMO right in at the top. Give it time to have its pullback. Any of these products. Journey Together, ETBs, it's up 6% on the 1 month. Journey Together is selling about 7 a day right now. It's low at the beginning of February was 80, and now it's into the range of 95. It's going to dance on the $100 line soon. Don't get it twisted when Journey potentially hits $100 this month of March. It's $95 now. The Pokemon Center ETB from Journey Together is into the range of 165. It's gone up from about 140 in the beginning of February, and now it's into the range of 165. Nothing too crazy with it. It is slowly climbing. The set value isn't really there, so it's going to be interesting to see. It's one of the closest sets that has the booster box at the same price point. It's right here, is Obsidian Flames. It's close. You could buy a master set for the same price as buying a booster box, and it's interesting to see stuff like that. Journey Together enhanced booster boxes are up 5% from about $235 all the way up to $250 with 2 sales a day right now. Nothing too crazy. The Journey Together box hasn't moved much at all. Prismatic Evolutions. Now, unless you live under a rock, I mean, for this past year, Prismatic has been a screaming buy the whole time. There's been so many products you could have got. It was sitting at 130. It had a reprint. It dipped back down to 100, and then people were chilling with it. It got bought up from 100 back up to 130, and then it dipped all the way back down to 100 right around December, and then once it didn't, there was no reprints coming anymore. It's taken off. It's into the range of $200 now. It's getting about 20 a day sold. So if we look at that, it's probably by the weekend into next week, this will be a $200 ETB. That's what's looking like going to potentially happen right now. It's up 36% in the 1 month chart, with the lowest listed being 193 from a Gold Star seller. And Gold Star sellers matter because shipping matters. I can't tell you how many products haven't showed up at my door, and you think you're doing the right thing, you think you're buying the right thing, and it's not. Sometimes it's just not their fault. It sits in a packaging warehouse after it's scanned in for 3 to 4 weeks, and the next thing you know, it shows up and half the products you purchased are not even in the box. Like, it's crummy like that. That's why that's why I always say go for a Gold Star seller, go for someone with a lot of reviews, go for someone with a lot of sales that knows how to sell the products. That matters more. Your peace of mind matters more. If you save $15 but your product doesn't show up, at the end of the day, have fun with all the hassle that is the AI support text these days. It's nuts. I don't wish that upon anybody. The Pokemon Center ETB for Prismatic Evolutions, it's up 25% on the 3 month. An average day sales of about 4 a day. In the beginning of the month, it was around 365, and now it's had a huge leg up to about 420. It's going to be a $450 box by the weekend. It's into the range of about 435 right now. I could put this thing at 450. That's really where it is. And I'm just happy for it. Both ETBs, the Pokemon Center and the non-Pokemon Center one, were a big buy for a while. And now they haven't seen any reprints for a while. Basically since December, when the Dollar General box was out there. Everybody and their mother was... The Dollar General app was saying they were on shelves, and everybody was backdooring them right off the truck before they could even scan them into their store. If you comment real one down below if you've been watching to this point. Can't thank y'all enough for vibing with me. The like buttons, just freaking smash it, because that's how the algorithm pushes it out to more people. In 4 days we've done over 50 subs. We're already up to over 750, so big shout out to y'all. I thought I wasn't going to hit 800 till the end of March, and we're 4 days in and we're already halfway there. So yeah, we're just cruising along. Hopefully hit 1,000 soon, and big W's. Thank you guys. Big W's. Surging Sparks ETBs, unless you live under a rock, you know that this thing got massively reprinted, like just huge. It was 115. Hobby shops were trying to sell it for in the ballpark of 130, and then all of a sudden, just like that, it showed up in every single vending machine across the whole entire country. It showed up in Target, in Walmart. You could buy them on line shops. They were bundling the Surging Sparks ETB and the Twilight Masquerade ETB for $75 per for a while, and they were like trying to get rid of them. So, yeah, Surging Sparks had its moment, and it keeps rebounding back. So don't think of it as a bad set. Think of it as, what are the 5... Comment down below, what are the 5 items, whether it be ETBs, booster boxes, that you wouldn't buy right now? For a while, that was Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks got a huge reprint. It was leaving on shelves. People wouldn't touch it, and now it's coming back again. It's $90 right now. The Pokemon Center ETB, it has gotten a lot of reprints from the Pokemon Center. They really wanted this box to be out there. They 100% wanted it out there. And it is into the range of 230 right now. Over the past month, it's gone from about 210 to 230 with 2 sold a day. It's up $30. The reason I'm saying that is the Pokemon Center ETB, let's see. It's had about 4 booster box reprints on the Pokemon Center, and it's had 1 big Pokemon Center ETB reprint. Yeah, Surging Sparks just doesn't want to go away. They don't want it to. And now the booster box is rebounding again with about 8 sales a day in the booster box, even though it went from a $330 box all the way back down to one of the cheapest out there right now at $260 to $270. Let's see, where's the first hobby shop selling it at? $300 is your first hobby shop. Yeah, this item, it's a big vending machine item. That's why there's a lot of people with no sales, couple sales. I'm not knocking them other than the fact that that's where this item's coming from. Most of them are coming from vending machines. It's into the range of 270 right now. I give it my apologies, 260 right now. Stellar Crown, the only thing I want to say positive about Stellar Crown is Collector just put out their monthly charts on what one of the most clicked on cards was, and it was the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle from Stellar Crown. So with that information, if you go to a card show coming up soon, definitely worth picking up a Bulbasaur, definitely worth picking up a Squirtle if you don't have it in your set. It's been dancing on the $80 to $100 line for a while now, and to see it almost get ready to actually break that, it's got a high volume, about 15 sold a day, and now it's into the range of $100 for Stellar Crown. The reason, if you just came into the hobby and you weren't here for the last like 6 months, Stellar Crown's Pokemon Center ETB is so cheap because it was the last Pokemon Center ETB to be put into the United States market. It was 1 week we got Stellar Crown, Europe got Black Bolt White Flare, and then they flipped it. United States got Black Bolt White Flare Pokemon Center ETBs reprinted, and then the UK got Stellar Crown Pokemon Center ETBs reprinted. So these things were like $10 over the regular ETB for a while. It's still dancing on that line, but the product is getting eaten up a little bit. It's about 3 a day. There's not a whole lot out here before this thing hits 150. So it'll start to move soon. Give it time. The product's finally gotten churned through the market. It's a $135 ETB now from the Pokemon Center. And that makes it pretty much the cheapest Pokemon Center ETB out there. Yep, it still is the cheapest, but it was the most recently reprinted, so that's why that is the way it is. So just keep an eye on that. Don't get it too twisted when it comes to why you might want to pick that up. Stellar Crown booster boxes. They went from about $250 to $260 to almost $300 now. We're looking at there's one box out there under $300. Let's see, dented, don't deal with that. Dented, you should take off 15 to 20% for anything, whether it's dented or ripped. So that's not really a $290 box. Someone's going to buy it. It's crummy that someone is going to buy it. It's crummy that it's not discounted more. But if you had a dented box and you went up to a card store or a hobby shop, they would take off 20% right away, if not more. It's a $300 box right now. That's really where Stellar Crown is. Now, Shrouded Fable ETBs, they are one of the cheapest out there. They're doing about... No, that's wrong. Stupid broken charts. Maybe it's not. So, wow. Let's just call that a buyout. On the 1 year, now you can actually see it. 721 were bought. Someone's getting ready to rip and ship this. I'm looking at it like... On the 1 month, this looks gross. 698 were bought at an average of 71 per. We'll call it 72. 698 times 72. Somebody spent 50 grand on Shrouded Fable ETBs. Holy cow. Are you buying 50 grand worth of Shrouded Fable ETBs? I can find it. Let's do this real quick. About a half a year ago to a year ago, somebody bought out the Moonbreons. Where was that? That made the chart. Yeah, right about here. So right in this range here from eBay and on TCG Player. I felt like it was more like May. But hey, a lot of Umbreons got bought out. Maybe it's in the near mint category. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Right about there. Somebody bought 16 Umbreons to raise the price point for a couple days. 10 were sold, 7 were sold, 9 were sold, and that wasn't really heard of. Like, Umbreon wasn't moving for a while, and then there was about 50 grand deployed into the market, and they moved it from $1,100 on the low of about $1,000 to $1,100 all the way up to the high of about $2,500. That's where it ended up. So, like, markets like this do shake up, and now it's dancing back down on the line. I'm sorry this wasn't intended to be a singles video, but it's astronomical to see something like that. Now people are going to start to pick this up. Over the next 2-3 weeks, you're going to see big Shrouded Fable booms out there. Like, why is Shrouded Fable so, expensive now? Yeah, it's an $80, $85 box now. Shrouded Fable, somebody spent $50K to buy as much product as they could. Maybe they took their Destined Rivals winnings and they said, you know what, it's time to buy some Shrouded Fable. Yeah, it's now $85 box. Now, the Pokemon Center ETB from this, did it receive the same treatment? Not really. About 20 have been bought. The chart still looks wild when you see something like that. To go from $120 to $130, somebody bought 20 Pokemon Center ETBs, and they moved the needle into the range of 160 now. 162 on the Pokemon Center ETB for Shrouded Fable. Somebody bought them all up, and then they redeploy them into the market, trickle them into eBay, trickle them onto TCG Player, trickle them onto their websites, and they're making probably about 10 to 15K off doing that, depending on how many they turn and churn. Twilight Masquerade ETBs, 116 sold in one day. Most likely it's 8 a day right now. It's into the range of $80. So it's an $80 box now. It's coming. They're coming alive. The market is eating up a lot of this. It just know it takes time. Twilight Masquerade was right around the same time with Surging Sparks. A lot of the items were at its high back in November, and then it turned after the reprints. It's into the range of $150 right now on the secondary market. Nothing too crazy. Twilight Masquerade booster boxes into the range of $350. For the box itself, it's not selling a lot. It's about 1 or 2 a day, and there's a lot of products still out here. I mean, you have to go through Trading Card World. They have a ton to go through. So, yeah, take your time. If you want to buy it, nothing wrong with buying a booster box. Try to get 2 of every set so you feel comfortable one day selling one of them for basically your initial investment for both of them. That's never a bad plan. Or you just get a case when they come out. You don't have to get a case of this now, but, going forward, look into the booster boxes that come out. You buy yourself a case. You put it away for a long run. When it 2X's or 3X's, open it, sell 3, keep 3 for the moonshot. Maybe sell 1 down the line. Maybe you have to redo your kitchen, and a booster box can do that for you. Temporal Forces is finally looking like it's getting over the $100 price point. It's been climbing steadily from about $87, and now it's finally dancing on the line where it's almost over that 100 point. First hobby shop selling it for 110. It's a small dent in the 105, so we can give it 110 just for the fact that if you're finding Temporal Forces in the wild, you hope you can knock it off down to at least $100. But right now, Temporal Forces is over 100 now, into the range of 180 for the Pokemon Center ETB. The Pokemon Center ETB is not been selling well. It's barely 1 a day. It was all the way up to 250, and now it's into the range of 190. It's fallen. Temporal Forces booster boxes, they got a big buyout too. 113 of them were bought in a day. So just the chart is skewed a little bit, but hey, somebody moved the needle. It got it into the range of 285. When people start to see this, people will come out of the woodworks and try to sell it again and undercut each other. And it might go back down to 250, but it might go up to 300 too, because there's other people that will FOMO pump this. So you have to take your time. I do these videos for my general knowledge of the Pokemon market, and I just like talking and being a talking head, even though you can't see my face, just to feel like I'm doing my research on the Pokemon market, things that I enjoy, because it sucks getting cooked. It really does. And nobody likes feeling like the products you should have kept on sealed, just went up exponentially in value, and you're like, well, I spent $500 on this stuff and I opened it and I got $120 in cards, when I could have just kept it sealed if I waited a year, and now it's worth $2,000. And I could have hit the sell button on it and actually bought something that I wanted, or something more than I wanted, or gotten the cards I wanted. It's way more. There's way more fun in the hobby these days, at least from my perspective, of just going on like Whatnot or going to a card show and buying the cards that I wanted, because ripping packs for the cards I wanted, it's just gross these days. I just made a video on it yesterday about the return on your ROI is return on investment, but opening packs and getting the pack expected value, it's really crummy with some of these new sets. So let's take a look. Paldean Fates is it was into the range of about 300 starting the month off, and now it's dancing on the line of 350. It's $350 ETB now. Paldean Fates is selling about 2 a day. There's only 1, 8, 10, 20. There's 20 listed before it's a $400 box. I mean, if somebody bought 600 boxes in one day, Paldean Fates could move into the $400 range very soon. It's a $345 box right now. Now, the Pokemon Center ETB, it's just slowly climbing. It's doing about 1 or 2 a day. It went from about $400 into the range of about $450. It's $432 right now. This product, it might take a little bit more time to move. But yeah, I mean, it could be potentially a $450 to $500 item by the time April comes around. And it's the last block, or it's in the first block, and it's the last set that's going to go out of rotation in the first block. Now we're getting into the range of Paradox Rift. I had a positive opening experience with Paradox Rift. It was cheap for a while. It was a nice set. I got a lot of nice mid-tier cards. I really enjoyed opening it. And now it's into the range of 125, just like everything else. Yeah, Paradox Rift everybody complained about this set, but if I never did this chart, and it's the same thing with like why people like buying Journey Together and Surging Sparks for their kids. It's a cheap set, and you get a lot of nice cards out of it. If you're not caring about expected pack value or anything like that, and you just get a bunch of IRs and SIRs that you enjoy, that's really a win at the end of the day. The first block was, if you look at the price point in the data from a lot of the earlier blocks, it was easier pull rates. I have pull rate videos that we do too. Those pull rate videos, you can check them out as well. I gotta plan out my channel tabs better. I'm sorry, I haven't done that yet. I put every single video into one tab, and I gotta put them into like pull rate videos and market videos. I gotta do the tabs over again. I apologize on that. Everything's a work in progress. But yeah, Paradox Rift wasn't a bad set to open. The Pokemon Center ETB is into the range of 175 now. it doesn't have a ton of sales. It was all the way up to about 175, and it's dancing on the 160 line now. But Gold Star sellers are selling it for coming in at 200. Your first hobby shop's over 200. Paradox Rift, don't sleep on it. If you want to pick it up before it hits the 200 mark, that 200 to 250 mark for a Pokemon Center ETB always feels fair. So you just have to take into consideration what you feel you're comfortable buying. Now the booster box, it had a big, another big buyout. Somebody went through the market with like $250,000 and just bought up all the cheap stuff. Because now we're looking into the range. This one's bought up too. What is that? I want to actually, we might be saying 500K in a second. Let me look. Let's call it $250 times 183. Yeah, that's another 50 grand basically on products that somebody decided that they were going to buy. Now we're looking at the box for about $275 from Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift booster box is into the range of $275. Not a ton of sales because you can't, that just makes the chart skewed. But that's where it's at now. These bigger whales are coming in and buying everything. The ETB from 151, part of that, we're looking at, it's a $600 box now. Wow, that moved fast. From 440 all the way up to 600 now. It's $592. And I was thinking, I wish I could go, actually I can go back to Paradox Rift real quick. I can go to Paradox Rift just to check it real fast to see. Was that the 30th anniversary sale they were doing? Yep, that's probably what it was. TCG Player did have a sale on the 30th, so that's probably why a lot of people bought at fire sale prices. They gave you about a $25 discount on some of the products. That's what it was. So that's, I'm like, wait a second. Why do I keep seeing February 27th? And I'm like, yep, now I know exactly what it was. So that's where there was a deal. They ran a sale on some of the products. So with the 151 being $592, the Pokemon Center ETB flew through the moon over the $800 price point it was in the beginning of January into the range of now $1,340. It's a $1,400 box soon. $1,340. Man, 151 is doing its big thing. And you know, the entire set itself is starting to move up. Yeah, just big W there for Pokemon Center ETB. The Obsidian Flames ETB, it's dancing on the line of almost $200 now. It's into the range of 190. On the 1 month chart, it went from 160 all the way up to 190 with 3 sales a day. Yeah, Obsidian Flames is right there. This whole block from Paldean Fates all the way through Scarlet Violet base is going out of rotation first. The Pokemon Center ETB, it hasn't had its bounce back yet. It's chilling on the range of about 575 is really where it's at, with only 3 boxes out there, five boxes out there under 600. 575 for this box. It hasn't had its huge leg up yet, but give it time. The reason is the Charmander promo in that box is so sought after when it comes to PSA 10. It's like a $2,500 PSA 10. Obsidian Flames booster boxes are not as sought after because Obsidian Flames was an easy pull rate. It's a $350 booster box. Nothing too crazy when it comes to that set. Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved has been moving. It's into the range of 150 again. It's had a big move back in, let's see, where was it? Back in November, it had a big move. Somebody bought them all from 150 or from 100 all the way up to 150, and now it's right back to that price point of about 150 to 155 for Paldea Evolved. For Paldea Evolved's Pokemon Center ETB, it's chilling into the range of $510 right now, 515. Nothing too crazy with that move. It's been sitting there for a little while now. Paldea Evolved booster boxes, though, finally did have its leg up with about 2 sales a day. It's into the range right now of about $450, and it's just been cooling after it made its leg up from $400 to $450. It's about 450 right now. Scarlet Violet base. Scarlet Violet base. The ETB is finally about to break $100. It's up another 10% on the 3 month, and on the 1 month it's up a little bit. Not a lot of sales volume on the Scarlet Violet box, but it's dancing on that line of $100 right now. The Pokemon Center ETB is into the range of $300. This box, the Koraidon promo is more expensive than the Miraidon promo, so that's why this box is a little bit more expensive than the other one. And then the Scarlet Violet booster boxes, that's really what it was. My apologies for that. I feel crummy. I wasn't trying to spread FOMO. I was like, wait, what happened here? So that's what it was. The sale for that weekend, February 27th. They're now fire sailing them, and now it's in the range of $275. That's where it was before it. Had a little bit of a leg down. Somebody signed a contract that said, I will sell 250 Scarlet Violet boxes at $250 and give you a decent cut. Give your customers a decent discount, and so that's why it dipped down to $250 again, and now it's back up into the range of $275. Crown Zenith has finally had its steady move from the $180 range in December all the way up to the $300 range. It's now dancing on the $320 line from Gold Star sellers. Crown Zenith had another leg up since the last time we made a video on it. Crown Zenith Pokemon Center ETBs have not done a big move. They're into the range of $454 right now. Just a small move up. Silver Tempest ETBs. If you like Vulpix, it's definitely a box for you to grab. It's a nice box, nothing too crazy about it. It's a $135 bot ETB right now. It's another $15 up. The Pokemon Center ETB for it, it's dancing on the line of $300. It's $290 right now. On the 1 month, it's had a little bit of a dip, but since the last time we did it, it's up $10. For the booster box of Silver Tempest, it's been dancing on the $400 to $500 line for a while. It's now into the range of $470. Not a bad pickup. It's still one of the SV boxes that is Sword and Shield boxes that are under $500 that would be considered sought after. Lost Origins is one of the GOATs for Sword and Shield. It's up about 23% on the 3 month. It's got about 3 sales a day from $150 all the way up to $170 now. Lost Origins is steady climbing. Top 5 out of this, probably Evolving Skies 1, Fusion Strike 2, Lost Origins might be 3, or whether you like Silver Tempest might be 3, or Crown Zenith might be 3. And then from there, Lost Origins, Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest all dabble into that next middle of the pack. And then Pokemon Go's been moving up too. But the Pokemon Center ETB from Lost Origin is to about $290 right now. Not a lot of sales on it. I don't know, the chart's broken. Nothing I can do about it. It's, $295 right now for Lost Origin. The booster box itself was chilling at $650 for a while, then it ran up to $750, and now it seems to be coming down from that price point. It's into the range of about $700 flat right now at $720. Pokemon Go had its leg up. The leg up meaning it just was chilling at $100 for the longest time. It's now into the range of $140. With one a day being sold, it's not a big high volume item. It's more of an item where if you saw it at a card shop and you don't have one, or you saw it at a card show and you don't have one, buying a Pokemon ETB with Mewtwo on it is not a bad pickup. The Pokemon Center ETB is $200. It hasn't done much. Astral Radiance, nothing crazy with Astral Radiance. It's just, it's one of the cheaper boxes that had a big reprint. $106 for Astro Radiance. This was one of the ones that was in Dollar General too. So depending on if you can't see the picture of it, it makes it tough because you don't want, I don't want to say you don't want an Astro Radiance box. That's the Dollar General sticker on it. But it looks cleaner without it. So that might be a big factor as to why it's so cheap. The Pokemon Center ETB is $180 right now. And then the booster box, it's still dancing on that $400 line at $395 right now. Brilliant Stars, $145. Nothing too crazy. It's up 11%. 3 are sold a day. Brilliant Stars is up $15 right now into a new range of $145. It's about to break the $150 mark. The Pokemon Center ETB for this is closing in on the $200 mark too. It'll be there soon. It basically is $205 right now. And then Brilliant Stars in the booster box category. It's been dabbling on the line of 600 for a while now. I saw it happening when there wasn't a lot of volume back when it was $500 in January. And then the next thing you know, it just started to fly. It's into the range of 600 now. Brilliant Stars is right there on that price point of 600. Fusion Strike ETBs with Mew on them. It's $280 a box right now. It's nice to see that it's finally moving. This had a big print window. There was a lot of boxes sitting on shelves for a while. Now the Pokemon Center ETB, there's nothing special about it other than it's Mew in a different opportunity. They give you, I want to say, 10 packs. No promos in these. It's just a different collectible box at $405. Nothing too crazy with the Fusion Strike box. The booster box, I haven't looked at this in a while. It's still dabbling into the $1,000 price point. First Gold Star seller selling it for $1,100. So that's really where the market is, not the people that don't have it that way. So it's an $1,100 box. We'll give it the $10.50 treatment because you can find it for somewhere around there, but you're not going to find it for something under $1,000. That's most likely the facts. Celebrations ETBs have gone just through the roofs in the 3-month chart, but back a year ago they were dancing on the $100 line back in March. The 1 year they're up tremendous. From 270 to 305 right now, 310, 315 from Gold Star sellers. This one has it for 290. We can give it the 300 treatment to 305. Pokemon Center ETBs from Celebrations are dancing on that $500 line. Nothing too crazy with it. It's just where it is right now. Evolving Skies. This box was chilling at $350 for the longest this month. And then all of a sudden, you just didn't look at it for a couple days, and now it's $500. This box of Evolving Skies has been moving. The Pokemon Center ones, where are they now? Is it really it's a $1,500? Wow. There's only 5 boxes listed of Pokemon Center Evolving Skies boxes out there. Call it a $1,400 box, I guess would be fair. That moved fast because it was $900 the last time we updated it. Evolving Skies booster boxes. If you can get someone to give you one for about $2,200 to $2,300, that's a win. They're $2,700 now. They're slowly starting to move up. Somebody bought 39 of them. Wow, there must have been another little sale maybe. Or someone just said, hey, I want to buy a ton. What is that? Yeah, it's a $2,700 box now. Chilling Reigns is the first Pokemon Center ETB ever made. The regular ETB of Chilling Reigns is into the range of $120 right now. Nothing crazy. The Pokemon Center ETB, this was sitting at the $150 mark for the longest time. People were trying to sell the pair for $300 just to get it out of their stores. There was 25 sold this past few weeks. It's now a $200 box. Nothing too crazy there. I forgot the booster box. The booster box at Chilling Reigns is, $500 now. Last week it was 530, so we're looking at, we can call it 500. Battle Styles, shout out to Urshifu. Yeah, it's a $90 box. It'll be 100-ish soon. Nothing too crazy with it. There's not a lot of sales on this. We can give it the 95 treatment because it's not truly there yet. For Battle Styles, the booster box, so it's the same thing. It's just chilling, 265, nothing crazy. Shining Fates, it was dancing on the line of $100 for a while, and now it's a $120 box. Gold Star sellers are getting ready to sell it for $130. We can give it the 125 treatment because it is slowly climbing. Vivid Voltage, the box is nice. I will say it's a nice eye-popping box to put on your shelf. Does that mean you're going to open it and get everything you want out of it? No, you're better off just buying the Pikachu. It's $110. Get one box for yourself and buy the Pikachu out of the set. That's the way to go with Vivid Voltage. The booster box is the same thing, about $280 to $290 right now. Nothing too crazy with Vivid Voltage. We'll give it the $290 treatment. Champion's Path, it had a little leg up this past month, up 10%. Not a lot of sales on it, just for the fact that it is one of the cheaper boxes, but it's a Charizard or Bust box. It's $175 right now. Darkness Ablaze, if you go on a couple of the pack rip websites to see what the return on investment is, Darkness Ablaze is the worst return on investment for opening any pack out there in the whole entire market. It's a $100 box for a reason. That main reason being you get nothing out of it. And the booster box itself is still chilling at $320. It had a leg up from $200 because everybody was looking at why is Sword and Shield moving. Well, Darkness Ablaze is the cheapest box. Let me buy it. It's now $320. So just take that into consideration with what you're trying to get to protect your wallet at the end of the day. That stuff really matters. Rebel Clash, I still see this box every now and then going into certain card shops. It's a $295 box for the ETB. It's a funny box. It makes you smile. Yeah, and then Rebel Clash, the booster box itself, it's the same thing. It had a heavy reprint. It's not a big set. It's a $505 box. I got that right? 500 right now, but it could be easily 600 come soon. And it could be 700 real quick. There's not a lot of Rebel Clash out there, to be quite honest with you guys. Last but not least, as we finish up today's video, Sword and Shield ETB. It's into the range of 140. Nothing too crazy there. The booster box, though, it went from like 900 all the way down. It was right into the $900 range. Now it's dancing into the line of about $700. So, depending on what you see out here, there are plays to be made. We'll give it the 700 treatment. For booster boxes, your cheapest ones out here, your sub 400s. You've got Journey Together at $250, Surging Sparks at $260. You've got Battle Styles at $265, Scarlet and Violet Base at $275, Paradox Rift at $275, Mega Evolutions at $275, Temporal Forces at $285, Vivid Voltage at $290, Stellar Crown at $300, Darkness Ablaze at $320, Phantasmal Flames at $325, Obsidian Flames at $350, Twilight Masquerade at $350, and Astral Radiance rounds out your booster boxes under $4,000. The sum of that is about $8,000 if you wanted to buy all of it. Your sub 1K box is now Paldea Evolved at $450, Silver Tempest at $470, Crimson Invasion at $475. Oh, I gotta leave Crimson Invasion out. I didn't update that one in a while. Chilling Reigns at $500, Rebel Clash at $505, Destined Rivals at $530, Brilliant Stars at $600, Sword and Shield at $700, Lost Origin at $720, and then Sun and Moon Base at $950 right now. Your $1,000 boxes, you've got yourself in the Fusion Strike range at $1050, and then Evolving Skies at $2,700 rounds out your most expensive booster box. The Pokemon Center ETBs, Your sub $300 boxes are Stellar Crown at 135, Twilight Masquerade at 150, Shroud of Fable at 162, Journey Together at 165, Paradox Rift at 175, Mega Evolutions at 175, Astral Radiance at 180, White Flares at 190, Temporal Forces at 190, Pokemon Go is at 200, Trilling Reigns at 200, Brilliant Stars is at 205, Surging Sparks is at 230, Phantasmal Flames is at 230, Black Bolts at 240, Silver Tempest is at $290, and Lost Origins is at $295. Now your sub $600 boxes: Scarlet Violet base at 300, Ascended Heroes at 310, Fusion Strike at 405, Destined Rivals at 425, Paldean Fates at 432, Prismatic Evolutions at 435, Crown Zenith at 454, Celebrations is a $500 Pokemon Center ETB, Paldea Evolved is 515, and Obsidian Flames is 575. Put in perfect orders, Pokemon Center ETB pre-order is at 340. It's in that boat too. Now the top dogs, 151 is $1,340 for a Pokemon Center ETB, and Evolving Skies is now a $1,400 Pokemon Center ETB. To round out your regular ETBs, let's call it, oh man, we're going to be here for a while. Your sub 150 boxes, or at 150. Twilight Masquerade's at 80. Shrouded Fables at 85. Mega Evolutions is at 85. White Flares at 90. Surging Sparks is at 90. Battle Styles is at 95. Journey Together is at 95. Phantasmal Flames is at 98. Darkness Ablaze is at 100. Stellar Crown's at 100. Black Bolt's at 100. Scarlet Violet Base is at 100. Astral Radiance is at 105. Ascended Heroes is at 105. Vivid Voltage at 110. Temporal Forces at 110. Chilling Reigns at 120. Shining Fates at 125. Paradox Rift at 125. Silver Tempest at 135. Sword and Shield at 140. Pokemon Go at 140. Brilliant Stars at 145. And Paldea Evolved at 150. I felt that yawn coming on right there. I'm sorry. I haven't forgotten, and I'm always trying my best not to hit that yawn. Your sub $800 boxes, we're going to skip Crimson Invasion because it is what it is. Lost Origin is at 170. Champion's Path is at 175. Obsidian Flames is at 190. Prismatic Evolutions at 193. Destined Rivals at 195. Sun and Moon Base is at 200. Fusion Strikes at 280. Rebel Class is at 295. Burning Shadows is at 300. We're going to skip that one for now. Celebrations is at 305. Crown Zenith is at 320. Paldean Fates is at 345. Shout out to Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is just around the $500 price point right now. I got to update that one too. Evolving Skies is at 500. And then 151's at closing in at 600. And that's where you see a lot of your top ETBs right now. And then you have Team Up as the GOAT these days. But hey, invest with what you can. Always do your own research. Ask the questions. If you have questions, feel free to ask, because knowledge is power at the end of the day. Hit that like button, comment down below. You already know. Share with the homies. Can't thank you all enough for vibing with me and helping the algorithm push all my content out to new people. Big W's in the chat. Thank you guys. Until next time, Pat out.